Don't even play with me. Get the... Oh my God, I got a KO from the top. Oh, what a hit! But yeah, I've been looking forward to this since they announced it here. So we are going to be getting into Yield myGM. Last year we ended up going through season 1 here and had a bloody good time with it. And yeah, we're looking to see. They've made some improvements to it, made some changes, and I'm looking forward to see what they have in store for us. So, without a doubt, without ado, without any weight motion, let's go take a look. All right, hold on. I might as well skip it because when you're on creator mode, you don't get to have anything here that you really want, right? So we might as well just get right into it. It's the thing that sucks about creator mode. 2K. Speaking, music, 2 different things. Fix it. Anyway. Welcome to myGM. Your first big choice will be select a GM to manage your brand. Each GM has a unique power card that they can only use. Power cards are useful tools that you can use to gain advantages in your season. Choose wisely because you won't be able to change your mind later. Fair enough. All right, so let's see what we got here. We're going to do 4 of them. Increase the level of all active rivalries by 2. Nah, not worried about that too much. Power cards in the store are free and grant 2 copies when purchased this week. So whenever you buy... 2 times per season, whenever you buy power cards, you get 3 of them. Or 2 of them, sorry. Earn twice as much money from arena attendance. Selected oh, this is the poaching one. You can poach anybody except the champion for your roster. Not usable in week 1 or 25. All your superstar stamina recover 15. I don't mind that. Double all show logistics booking this week. Ticket cost and show excludes arena capacity, ticket cost and show. All right. You can screw everybody over. Select an opposing brand. 2 superstars who participate in their show next week will be injured. Selected at random cannot be used in week 25. So in other words, can't be used at Mania. 10 DiBiase. Okay, this is new. All matches are free to book this week 2 times. That could be useful. Power of the Punch. Select an opposing brand. All superstars on their roster lose 5 popularity at the start of the next week. So we could really screw some people over here. Paul Heyman. All promos this week are free and have their doubled. And then just a minute play. Remove all match bonuses and quality boosts. Plus set up XP gain to very low for all opposing brands for next week's show. That's an interesting card there. Then custom. Select a superstar on your roster to immediately increase their level to 20 and become legendary. Huh. You know what? I think... I actually think the DiBiase one is the one we should go with here for right now. Chat, you have any suggestions what you want me to go with here? I'm more than willing to suggest you. We're going to be doing 4 different brands here, so as we move along here. So if you guys have any ideas what you want to do, feel free to let me know in the chat. Sorry, I should have put a poll up during the intermission there, but let's get some background music going. I know nothing in this game. All right, fair enough. So I think I'm going to go with $1 Million Man here so I can do my pay-per-views for free. Or my heavy-duty matches I can do for free and get some extra money here. So I think I'll go with DiBiase. Just like your GM choice, your brand choice will also be a unique power card. Create a combination of GM and brand that will take you to the top. Alright. SmackDown. 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. Select an opposing brand and have 3 randomly selected superstars that cannot be booked in matches the next week. Title matches booked for this week will receive a large rating boost. Reduce the price of the next 3 superstars you purchase by 50%. Extend the duration of contracts on all your roster by 3 weeks. Extreme rules. 2 per season. Block all opposing brands from using 3 randomly select. Wow! So basically I can screw over every champion here if I brand ECW, but they don't have a women's title, so I can't use it. I told myself I'm not using it if I don't have a women's title here, so. I think we might go with SmackDown here. Yeah, I think we'll go SmackDown. Now set your rival GMs and brands to the 3 other human or CPU opponents. So if you were able to do this online, you would be setting up your other friends here, but it's a CPU. I'll give him the chance to do that and Raw. We're doing, we're definitely going to use Bischoff at WCW. And I think we'll do Heyman and ECW. I think this is a pretty good fit for everybody here. All right, I think we're good. I know it's not very creative, but you know what? Sometimes creative is fun. All right, so the AI is going to be normal. Game difficulty is normal. Let's screw this. We get as much money as we can. Player order. Let's do a snake order for... So basically what this will do is when we do our draft, we'll basically do a snake draft rather than a regular draft. Shakeups. Shakeups are basically you get power cards during the season. All right, we'll leave that on. So we don't have a custom roster because we literally just bought the game, so we'll leave it on default. Auto draft. No, we're going to pick our own guys. Start with a few match types unlocked. Additional match types will become available by improving your brand over time via logistics and the choices you make. Each brand will be unique in that they will only have access to matches they have unlocked. All match types may be unlocked by all brands all time. That is nice. And this will be all match. No, we want to earn our way to special matches here. I think that's actually going to be pretty cool the way we do it. All right. Let's get to the draft. So I get picks number 1 and number 8, 9. So we all start with 3.5 million. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other. There will be 9 rounds of drafting. After the 9th round becomes optional. GMs can opt out of the draft until they are out of cash. Tips: you can click right button to recommendations and you get X to see who's available. Okay. When thinking about your choices, consider their ring level, role, and class. Superstars can play the role of a fan favorite or a rule break because they can't say face and heel in there. Draft Doink and the Repo Man. I think you can pick them up, but you can't draft them. I think this is all current wrestlers, I do believe. I'll take a look. They're not going to be my first pick, I'll say that right now. But definitely, I will look on here for you. If they are available, I will get them on my team. Speaking of matchups, you also want to pair different classes each other. Get Giants versus Cruisers, Bruisers versus Fighters, Specialists versus anyone. You'll find the goods and the bads when you mix and match different classes, so make sure you take notes. Fair enough. A superstar's ring level will determine how well they draw crowds of viewers. Even if you book a bad match, fans will still come pouring in if the superstar has a high enough ring level. Ring level also determines how many perks a superstar has available to them. Use superstar info to view more about each superstar and the unique perks drafting them. Throughout season, you can raise your ring level and popularity by putting them in matches, doing promos, or using power cards. The higher the popularity, the better their matches will be rated. Superstars get tired too. Keep a close eye on their stamina. The lower it goes, the higher the chance of injury. Not booking them on shows will help recover their stamina. All right. Let's put it this way. I do have to go big on my first pick. And I got one or two that I'm going to pick here. So let's see what Becky's got. So I open this up and it's going to show me here. Everything here is Superstar's info page, where you'll find the info you need to become about Superstar. Everything from stats, rivalry, perks. But your Superstar matches will increase their ring XP. Give enough time to ring and they will be naturally more experienced. With enough experience, Star will earn higher ranks and earn up to different ranks throughout their career. This ranks Rookie, Established, Icon, Legend, and Immortal. Some superstars are naturally gifted and will start higher than others than that, but doesn't mean rookies aren't worth your time. Just look at Kyle Slickman. As superstars earn higher ranks, they will unlock perks allowing each superstar to become truly unique. At each rank, you'll be able to select between 1 to 2 powerful perks. Perks grant superstars passive abilities benefit themselves when selecting perks. Keep in mind that unlock perks permanent. No going back once they're selected. This means if a superstar leaves your brand and is picked up by another brand or vice versa, the new brand will be able to benefit from any superstar perks you've accrued. After using talent scouts to search for superstars, you'll have the opportunity to hire them to your roster via contract. Drafted superstars receive permanent contracts, while superstars hired via talent scouts will let you decide their contract length. That's new. This whole screen is new on top of it, so this is actually pretty cool. So with Becky, she's already got 3 levels up here. So she's got a steel cage bonus. Bruiser, so she is a specialist, but she can also double as a bruiser. So if we get a fighter to go up against her, then she gets extra bonus points at this point. And her contract is 372, like we said. Now let's take a look at our other potential. Basically the same thing. But look at that stamina difference. Cody can go forever. I think Lynch won't be there when I get back to it, but you know what? I got to do this.
SmackDown drafts Cody Rhodes.
All your drafted superstars will appear over here. Keep it on different types. See draft. An ideal roster have a good mix of males and females, favorites and rule breakers, variety classes. Check the bottom, see your totals. Feeling a little lost, not sure who to choose? Don't worry. At any point, you can press that to find a quick list of reviews that might be a good fit for your roster. Knew it! God 2. Oh, it took Finn. I find it funny that ECW took... Alright. Alright, so I got 2 picks now. Now I gotta see here. Rhea? Yeah, I think that's probably where I'm gonna go here on this. It makes the most sense. Let's go through the women. Yeah, and she's a little bit less. Her stamina's pretty good. Her popularity's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll go with Rhea here.
SmackDown picks Rhea Ripley.
Now I got... So it's recommending me either take Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, Jimmy Uso, or Bailey. So I got Cody Rhodes as a face. I could bring Jimmy Uso as a heel, but Bailey's also a heel, but the face heel thing I don't mind as much because I can change that around easily. Let's put the stamina up here, see what we get here. Ooh. Do we want to relive the Royal Rumble? I think we do.
SmackDown chooses Gunther.
So yeah, we got some weird picks here. Oh, Bray Wyatt's God. The thing that sucks about a snake draft is you gotta sit and wait and go around everywhere, and there goes Bailey. All right, we're back. We got a heel giant. We got a face specialist. We got a female giant. So if I can find a female cruiser. We got Katana Chance, but let's... No holds barred match specially? Alright. That wasn't what I was looking for. I was actually looking for... Gotta look at the money too while we're at it, right? So... Katana actually has a lot of stamina too, which also would help, but not much popularity. I think I could get Fallon a little later on. I do want to pick up Fallon. Like a lot of these lower priced girls, I think I could get for a lot cheaper. How does Io look? $232, TLC match specialty. Thing is, I already got a heel. I'm probably gonna have to get another one, but they are fussy about heel versus face matches. What else we got here? We're gonna have Flair and Rodriguez available as well, so I think Io might actually be... Huh. What do you think, McGee? Should I fire up Io or maybe go with Katana for the face heel matchup? Or do we switch over to the men here? Because we got... What we got here? We got to find some faces here. We get Cedric, Cruz del Toro as a face. Joaquin Wilde. Get Kofi at a decent... 266 isn't great, but... I don't think... That's what I'm thinking. I don't think... I've always been horrible as a drafter, so that's why I'm thinking that way. I'm thinking this might be where we might have to go here. Either that, or do we go Cedric? Or do we go Cedric here for a little bit less? Actually, Cedric might actually be a better pick here just because of the stamina points here. I think... yeah, I think we're going to go with Cedric here.
SmackDown chooses Cedric Alexander.
Sad part is I got another pick anyway. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's check out the women here, see what we get. So we got a Giant, so... Cruiser-wise... I do want to pick up a face either way, so... Who we got for specialists here? They're recommend... Oh. Oh, it's the fighters I have to look for. Okay. So Tegan Knox, Wendy Chu... Honestly, if I don't take Tegan, I think... What is Charlotte in this game anyway? For Giant-wise. She's a face, but she's a lot of money. Huh. I think... Rhea's a bruiser? Okay. I thought she was a fighter. Well, in that case, we could do a Giant this way. I definitely want to get her before she gets off the board here.
SmackDown picks Charlotte Flair.
Oh, R-Truth. Oh. The Miz. Jimmy Uso. Strowman. Gargano. Rod Breaker. All right, I'm back up again. All right, so I got 3 faces, 2 heels. Well, I got 2 picks here, so I can go either way. So... So I'd probably go for... They say Wendy Chu, Tegan Knox... Oh, so that's how they do it. Okay. Okay, so I like the fact that Tegan has a ton of stamina. And she could go with Rhea here for a little bit, so... I want to see who else we got available to us here. I'm actually surprised we don't have the full roster available to us. I know who I'm looking for. We got to look for our former... some of the people that we were using last year. Wow, they don't have JC in here. Like last year, our big story was the fact that we brought JC Jane in to be our champion as we went across, right? Gotta pay money for those DLC. I got the deluxe edition here, McG, so I got the deluxe edition. So I have all 5 seasons waiting for me and coming in. I think it's actually gonna be, I think I actually have to unlock her, I think in either Supercard or one of those other ones. So... I think I am actually going to take their advice here. Fighter to take on Ripley. We could organize this out after because I like the wrestlers with a ton of stamina, so I don't think it lasts a lot longer. And she's a face, that's the important part, because that's what they screwed up here for this. Alright, so we already got Cedric, so... Okay, so... We got Cedric as a cruiser, so we don't need him. I think we should get a... I really think Dirty Dom would be a good pick, but... They want to match him up with Gunther, and I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. Oh, wrong cut. Let's go to specialist here. Who do we have for specialists here? We also have Shinsuke available right now, but specialists will work great with anybody. What's his extras here? Tornado tag specialty, okay. Shinsuke's a fighter for 284. Can I get a face bruiser after that? I'm just looking over everybody. Oh. I don't know if Io's going to be around next round, so... I'll do... Yeah, I'll do Io now. And then I'll come back and I'll pick 2 men in the next set of rounds here. Nikita's gone. Oh. I'm just surprised how ECW's loading up on women here. And Chelsea's gone. Damn it. All right, well, let's check out the men here, see what we got. So right now, Shin is our #1 pick, which doesn't really match up with anybody here. Kofi with Gunther, that might actually be... Orton is a fighter. Tiff's still there. Because I know Tiff probably won't be around if I wait. I gotta take care of the male situation though first. Specialist. So as a fighter, they could handle Ripley, but that's about it. Let's... Okay, Santos. Got Cruz. Joaquin Wilde is like the oddball here. Screw it, I'm gonna go Kofi.
Kofi Kingston.
Now I got too many cruisers of it. Oh, that's okay. I got male and female I gotta worry about. All right. Draft 9 here. See what we got left for Giants. Josh will have a... Oh, that's 2 faces. Piper Niven with go with Io. We already got 1 there. Let's see what we got for specialists left. A lot. It's always a tough pick here, right? Is Sammy available? He might not be on this list. No, Sammy isn't in the list so far. So there's a few guys that I think we actually have to unlock them, so... So yeah, let's get back to specialist here so I can... Do we want a glorious entrance or... I need a heel one way or the other. What do I have here for heels for the females? I have Rhea, I have Io. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few that I'm surprised aren't there. Yeah, I knew Rude would be gone off the board in that case. That makes sense. So optional drafting, money used to book matches, show logistics, buy power cards, hire superstars. So you're taking Ludwig. Damn it! It's another one I wanted to take. And Ilya. All off the board. The reason I want to draft right now and get a couple more is just because it's cheaper at this point. Because when you start renting out players, it actually costs a little more. So the list we don't have a lot left. So I think we can go Fallon and Tiffany for a while here too. So I do want to get Fallon in the lineup. That was my
Henley.
Okay, we need to get one more guy and then I think we might call it a day here. What do we got for guys here? We got one heel, one face, two face, three face. Okay, we need a heel. Angel Cleo. We could go Dirty Dom, but the only person that works with him is Gunther, so that wouldn't turn out too well. Elton Prince, Kit Wilson. Ivar will go well with Kofi and Cedric, but that's... I already have a giant, so I don't know if I need another one. These guys are all faces right now. Might have to pick up some free agents as we go here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do. We'll just yeah, I think we'll go the free agent way now. That's a pretty good lineup if you ask me, guys. It is a little women dominated right now, but we'll fix that as we get into free agency here. I didn't want him anyway. Orton would have cost too much. Tyler Bate. Shinsuke. Now that we can actually pick longer term contracts, I don't feel bad. Not bad for a draft there. ECW? Yeah, they got a pretty decent lineup. And Raw's given... Alright. I did hear that there's actually trading involved as well, so I will be proposing a few deals. Alright, let's get out of there. Let's get to this now. It's everyone's dream someday to make it to the WWE Hall of Fame. To get there, you'll need to complete You need to prove that you have what it takes to get roster money and brand, complete character achievements and seasonal challenges to earn trophies and beat the opposing brands to the Hall of Fame. To enter the Hall of Fame, prove you are the best. Be the first GM to own 10 Hall of Fame trophies at the end of the season. Ties are broken by the most fans, then most cash. Trophies can be awarded through either career achievements or seasonal challenges. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire the save file. Excellent. Week 1, Reno, Nevada. Unread messages and conversations. You'll be presented with unread messages. This is the same as last year. So Triple H. Good talking. Just checking in to SmackDown. Make sure you're feeling confident. I'll try not to let you down, or I was born for this. DiBiase was born for this. Good. I'm expecting big things of SmackDown this season. Make an amazing show. Hey, Ted, I just wanted to let you know I'm planning on taking a Raw to the top of the power rankings and staying there. I have the roster and show running capabilities to do it. I don't think SmackDown stands a chance. You really think you're going to contend with us when we have superstars like Becky Lynch get... I hate the fact you have Becky Lynch. So every year you choose your inaugural champions. You can choose a superstar for each title, leave them empty, and have them determined later. Choose carefully because title holders get a popularity boost and title matches get a rating boost. If a title holder ever leaves your roster, you'll need to book a title match for the open title and assign a new champion. All right. All right, so the men's champion's the mid title. The world champion's the top title. If I want to get him a popularity boost out of this, I think right now you probably want to use... Well, I'm not giving him all the titles, but I'm definitely giving him this one. Tag titles, I'm going to wait right now. And you know what? The secondary title? I think I might actually give it to Cedric to get him a boost. I'm not going to do tag titles right now for him. Now, since they only have 2 titles, I might... So here's what I'm wondering here. Which way do we go here? Do we give it to somebody to push them, or do we give it to someone who's on top already? Because Rhea's going to dominate everyone regardless. McG, let me know what you think here, my friend. Oh, and I see the chat's not showing up on the screen here again. Oh, lovely. Give me one sec here, folks. I'm going to... But yeah, just let me know what you think, McG. Or anybody else that's in the chat, feel free to let me know here. Got a feeling I might actually like put on a specialist. Maybe even give it to Tiffany already to let a lot of people feel happy about it. It is a tough one based on the ones I have here, right? No, it should be working here. We'll see here. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'll have to figure out why the chat's not working on the screen. I think you put it on Tiff for now. She'll lose it right away. Thing is, she does have... You know what? What I think we might do here... We could set up our first feud right away. We are going to get Charlotte versus Io going in. But I think we're also going to get... What I think we'll do is we'll put the belt on Tegan, let her push it a little bit. And the tag I'll wait because I want to see who else I can pick up on the roster here. So we'll give it to Tegan. Tegan can go up with both. Well, she can go up with Rhea right now, or Rhea and Fallon can be in a triple threat. Well, hell, I can even put Tiffany in there in a four-way. So either way, we're golden here. But all right, and the tags, like I said, we're gonna wait. The home tab is one stop for info that needs to show. Journals where I keep the latest things happening in the roster. You'll find out promises, talent statuses, and show notes and more. And for each show, the commissioner will have a new goal for you to complete that goal. Happy to pay the store. That's the seasonal challenges we got to do here. So keep all this info at your fingertips easily with the GM assistant. Open your assistant from where... Whoa. Let's open this GM assistant. I haven't seen this in forever. They've never had this before, which I'm very happy about. Commissioner goal, ensure that your least popular available cruiser is in a match this week. All right, so this is the book show. We'll get to that in just a sec here. Important to being a GM is how you book your show. Every week you receive a match quality card based on the matches booked. Hey, Miss Crowder. Things are going good. We actually had a great edition of Collision. And now we're just getting into booking the show. Every show, a number of matches to be booked. You can book a little match. You can display a fire card on the right side. Also book multiple promos for the show. These are optional, but I encourage you to make use of your superstars. All right, we'll get to this in a sec. I want to get to the logistics part. This is one of the great things that I've seen here that's a change. So I set up some crazy matches this weekend. Yeah, like, what was it? Mark Briscoe went through a table tonight. They've actually set up Ospreay versus Danielson for the pay-per-view, which is great. And, yeah, it's been a fantastic night of action there. So highly recommend checking it out if you can on the old replays somewhere. But yeah, Collision is definitely worth a watch along with us. So we're going to, once we get through all this tutorial stuff, because there is some new stuff here. Once we get through that, weeks are going to go by a lot simpler here. So we'll see how things go and we'll go from there. Yeah, the logistics, GM will have final control of everything from arenas to advertising. Settle matches important you to carry more weight. There are 4 categories of show logistics: arena, crew, special effects, advertising, each with its own bonus effect. Each category houses 7 different tiers. The highest unlocked tier of each category will be used until a higher tier in the same category is unlocked. Higher tiers require a one-time fee of assets and permanently unlock. PLE arenas, Tier 7 arenas are the exception to this rule. PLE arenas may only be purchased and used during the PLE weeks. After each show, you'll accumulate assets for which you're required to unlock higher tiers of logistics. When selecting a tier purchase, pay attention to the cost and descriptions. Some tiers will unlock new match types available for when booking for matches. So do we... Okay, so we have to... Okay. So I do want to get in here and just... Oh, we have to... We're only allowed 2 assets a week, so... Do we want to go there? Show quality, compensation, unlocks false count anywhere. If I go here, Unlock submission matches, which will actually work out. If I go here with Fog Effects, unlock Steel Cage. We might have to get to that. But then Local Senate opens up Tornado Tag. So basically we're going to have to figure out which matches we want to use right off the bat. All right. Managing your roster. Welcome to roster management. Oh, I should mention you can also buy and release it for a bit of a refund on the contract. You know, in case things don't work out. This is where you can hire new superstars from rookies to immortals. A star is waiting to be discovered. These superstars are on contract except for a set amount of weeks. Once the contract expires, you'll need to renew it if you want to keep them. And let's just get over here first and let's... Welcome to the Power Card Hub. You can see everything in store. We'll click 3 random power cards every week. So keep an eye on something to help you. Health Spa, here's where you see for the cards. Inventory is where you keep cards. All right, so what we got here? I'm actually going to purchase all 3 this week just because they are important. Logistics has always been important too, but we're going to... Let's see what we can book for a match. So on my main event... All right. Basically, they're telling us what matches we could do right now. So our main event for this one is actually going to be a 4-way. Which we could do normal tables. I think we're going to do... I'll check with the roster and see what their favorite match is, and we'll go from there. But I want to do that 4-way I was talking about with the women here. You got Tegan. You got Ripley. You got Henley. And you got Stratton. 2 faces, 2 heels. The only one that doesn't fit in here is Henley because she doesn't have anybody matched up. Can I replace Henley with Flair and make it any better? Okay. I think we have our main event here in Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way. Put the title on the line to make it good. Oh, we could actually have 2 types of interference. Run-in lets you run in another Superstars match. Chance it'll end in a DQ, but a great way to level up rivalries. GM interference provides a nice show bonus, but causes the interfered Superstars to be quite upset. We're not going to do any of that. Save match. Now, what's our goal for this week? Least popular available cruiser in a match this week. Well, who's our most least popular cruiser? Oh, Kofi. Well, that's easy. We're going to open up with a title match. Gunther versus Kofi. If you want to start big, you might as well start big, right? We'll have this one as a normal match. We're not going to have enough wrestlers to fill this in, so let me introduce you to your team of talent scouts. Each week you'll be granted 5 talent scouts that you can utilize to find the best superstars fit your needs to the roster. You'll also be allowed to 4 local level superstars for free. Talent scouts you'll find search criteria and utilize when searching for superstars. These include rank, gender, role, class, and promo scale. More specific your search criteria, the more talent scouts are required. Once all your talent scouts are used, you have to wait a week or use power cards to earn more talent scouts. So I can use them in 1 week, but I can't use them constantly. Searching for superstars, variable amount of talents and scouts got cash. Once you finalize your search criteria, put your scouts to work. If you require the amount of cash and talent, they will attempt to return despite proper search criteria. If any of these superstars meet your criteria, they will appear here. Then you have agreed upon the individually sign them or agree to contract duration. Hint: find it difficult finding superstars. Try and make your search less specific. It's possible the talent you search for has already been signed to another brand. Probably. Oh my god. This is what we have available. Okay, let me see what I need before I go into crazy mode here. What do I got left? So I need I need wrestlers. That's the biggest thing. I need a heel, and a heel giant would be great. Oh, look what we got here. Believe your roster is available on the talent scout screen? Yeah. Just going to bring him in right now for 5 weeks just to... So let's book this match here right now. Cedric versus Argus the Great. Just have that as a normal match. Oh, just have to hit Y? Okay. So we're not going to make that for the title. It's just going to be an exhibition match. We got one more match to book here. What are we doing for the ladies? I got a cruiser and a bruiser, so like to get EO in action here. So let's... Fortunately, we don't have any of that, so let's go with rookies. Oh, thank you. Press Y. It's perfect. Thank you, Wise Lord Herbie. You're helping me out a lot here. I do appreciate that. Think we're going to go with a... Let's go with a heel fighter maybe. See what we can get. Yeah, because I can look through both to see if I can get anything here. Christina Fury. I think that's exactly what I'm looking for here. She doesn't have to be very strong, but that's what I'm looking for, right? I know with Fallon here, she's a bruiser, so we need a fighter, yeah. Welcome aboard, Christina Fury. I was a dev on myGM 2. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really liking the look of the game so far. The only thing that I've had a complaint about, and it's been a complaint forever, and I know it's probably not you, when they do the creator mode, it should be able to get the text separated from the music. That's the only problem I've had so far. All right, let's go book our last match here for today. That's gonna be Fallon versus Christina Fury. Normal one-on-one. And trust me, I love this game right now. So let's just so we don't have two men's and two women's. Yeah, thank you. I'm sure you probably heard it from a few people, but I know when in creator mode, I know I was watching another stream today, Girls Play TV. GPTV was doing 2k24, the superstar mode, and you can't hear anything about what they're saying about the superstar mode. It's just dead silent. You might be able to read captions. So I know it's not you, so don't think I'm blaming you at all. I appreciate you coming in here, by the way. Who we got? Cody Rhodes, I want you to call out the champ because we want the champ fighting there. Because eventually I want that rivalry started. We'll do a charity promo. Generate a small bonus for fans for the week with a chance of my popularity boost for the superstar. Yeah, we'll give you a... And then, do we have anybody left? All right, let's see if we get somebody in here to... I do want to get a promo cut for everybody here this week, so... Oh my goodness, I remember this guy. Mike 1 out of 5. Ooh, Mike 3 out of 5. And she's a bruiser too, so I could probably use her. Unless, what's Nicholas Mann up to? Horrible on the mic. Or Cora Cut. I think I might actually take Ava because she's a little bit on the cheap here. So we will sign Ava. And bring it over to... Oh, let's... I love the tag team call out, by the way. It has been so annoying to it's been so annoying having to deal with trying to get a boost in tag teams. Honestly, to me it's just... I'll just put that in the middle there. So I hope Gunther wins and then Cody calls out Gunther right away. That's the way we set up this story. This could actually turn out to be a really good show here at this point. All right, now the logistics. So I got my card coming up easy here. So let me go back to my roster here. I don't want to backstage. Could we get a... I think we probably... Let's see if we can do this here. Logistics. Which one here we got for the steel cage? Yeah, tag teams were absolutely underserved as we went through this. Okay, if I spend this now... You know what? I'm just going to worry about getting more money right now. And a lock submission match, which is actually going to help Tegan in this, so... That makes... And we're going to make a little extra money as we go along here, so... That actually makes a lot more sense. Then that'll... And then once we get that, we can get Backstage Brawl and we get Gunther in where we need to go here. So this is actually going to be pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we got opener is a title match, normal one-on-one. We still have 850,000 to spend. We gotta... Let's see what we can do about... Logistics also... Thank you, by the way, thank you. And I remember, like, we did this on 2K23 here. We did a full playthrough. And you know what? It's the sanctity of the match, so let's give it Extreme Rules to start. For the world title. And then we'll just go 2 regular matches in the middle. 2 jobber matches in the middle, basically. And then our main event is going to... Oh. Let's see if we can... We'll do a TLC match here instead, just because I want 2 different matches that are different. All right, I think we got our matches set for tonight. I'm not going to... Like I said, I'm not going to set up our tag team champions... Or set up a tag team championship match quite yet. Power cards, anything. don't need those quite yet. We'll see how things go. Oh, okay. So career, check your milestones. You need to hit the Hall of Fame. Visit the season history screen to see the highs and lows of your previous shows. This is nice. I like to go back. Like, it's interesting to find out where the save points are as we go along here, because we're looking at, like, I was looking at some weeks where we actually did fall behind. The only other thing I would like as we go, and actually it helps right now, you actually set up the button that I ultimately want to see on here that really frustrated. The one thing that frustrated me more than anything is when we're doing a stream like this setting up, I would like to cut off at the beginning of the week if I can, before we set things up. But if we're going to have it on this screen, I can still appreciate getting an exit here. So, all right, I think we did everything we're going to do here. So here's your show snapshot where you can get a quick overview of everything. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go back. I have $850,000. Like, why am I putting on this? Oh, that's right. I need effects. All right, so I can only do one thing this week. No, cancel that. Let's finish. All right, let's do a tour. So as tradition, we do watch every match because you can choose to simulate, spectate, or even play a match. This is where viewers come to rate your match promos. If you're in a rush, feel free to simulate the entire show by pressing Y. So never press Y. So we do spectate all the matches as we go here. So thank you everybody for stopping by. This is a chance where we get to sit back and talk. And we get to watch some good wrestling here. The commentary's off currently right now. But yeah, I love the graphics. I love how everything's developed here. And I love the reverb room. It's beautiful. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this is improved based on what we've seen for 2K24. What have you guys seen so far? Like, you guys were around before with the GM modes last year. You've been here. You've seen me set up my roster. Probably the only recommendation I'd probably make is I'd probably go a few more rounds. I didn't realize I'd have that much money available. And I love that the crowd's fired up here. Let's, come on. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. I just want to get the entrance in a little bit here, and then from there we will, and our WWE champion, Gunther. I love the graphics, by the way. The personalized graphics as we go along. Now, I do have to ask, and I don't know if it actually is true. Not myGM related, but the biggest dub this year is they enforced the one-pin breakup rule and tag. Way too aggressive breaking up pins the last couple. Yeah.
The following contest is an extreme rules match.
I would agree. Like, that's one thing. One thing I've noticed from some of the streams that I've watched so far.
WWE.
Sorry, I'll wait till the. I'll wait till this goes off here.
Introducing the challenger from Ghana, West Africa.
Yeah, they.
Weighing in at 212 pounds, Kofi.
They absolutely look fantastic, most of these wrestlers. Like the big the revamp that you guys have done, it's just absolutely. I will say this. This game makes me want to play more. And if you're wondering, I am playing it on the Xbox X right now, so just for reference, because I know Steam has been having a bunch of problems of glitching in that. I'm glad the console stuff hasn't had much of a problem. The one thing I have appreciated, and Crowder, I will get back to your point here in just one quick sec. I was down at our local game spot, actually down in Leduc here, just a few minutes away. And this game was sold out at their store completely when I got there about 4 o'clock yesterday. So playing it on Steam right now at max settings, it looks so good. Yeah, I know you've been playing the My Faction mode. I'm assuming that's the, oh my God. I was gonna say, are we getting a 5-second match? Crowder, one thing I've noticed in the simulations as I've been watching the streams this year, so far, like I've been watching Mills is a big one. Mills Twitch, if you, Mills is his name on Twitch here. He's been doing a lot of My Rise and did a few exhibition matches. I've seen that the matches for the tags and the multiple person matches haven't been as long. Nice drop kick. So, while it doesn't enforce the one breakup rule, I found it a lot easier to get through matches. We're going to see how it's going to work with that 4-way for our main event here. TLC matches are always chaos, so. Faction Wars completely revamped it. It's, yep, the whole game has done, like, I'm sorry, Wizlord, if you think I'm overhyping you, I'm not. This is just the way I normally am on stream. But you guys have done an absolute fantastic job with this game. Like, I've been watching the streams ever since Tuesday. I've been watching the other matches that have been going on. The GM mode, I've seen so much here. Okay, you worked on Faction Wars. I love seeing that, and the best way I've heard about it is Faction Wars is now similar to what you see in Inscription and what I saw when I looked, Cult of the Lamb. That's what it really reminds me of. I do plan on getting a little bit into that. For reference, we are going to be playing this after every AEW Dynamite and every AEW Collision, because we do run a sidecast here every Wednesday and Friday, or Wednesday and Saturday during those shows. Tonight's actually the first night we've done Collision. But we're going to be going through it. We're actually going to be watching. Here's one question for you I have. And sorry, I'm taking advantage when I have somebody who's worked on the game in here. Is it true that you do get bonus points? Like, the AI works a lot better for matches when you simulate versus spectate? Because I know a lot of people suspected when you spectated matches, they didn't get as high a ranking, at least in 23. Basically, we're spectating just because I enjoy watching the wrestling, and I also, being a former pro wrestling commentator, and I've covered wrestling since 2015, locally here in Alberta. I just like talking wrestling. I like the fact that since there's no LED boards, you can actually go down there. That's a nice little feature here right now. But the AI logistics in this are just... I'm hoping that they're a little bit smarter than they were last year. Granted, I was just playing on normal, and once again, I got stacked with money just like this, but the GMs wouldn't play the power cards as much on the opposing sides. Whoa! Gunther with a sledgehammer! There definitely isn't a flap. Okay, so all the rumors were false, which really doesn't surprise me, because let's face it, rumors on the internet are about as useful as me in a 10K race. But no, that's good to know. And just like I said, we spectate all these matches. Oh my God, that was nice. So I have turned the camera cuts on for this because I do. Oh, that's an interesting view. Being a cameraman myself, yeah. Try to edit matches. That's probably one of the hardest things to do is figure out which. Oh my God, what's Kofi going for? Kofi's going for a oh. All right, there's a. You get hit with a kendo stick while bringing out a ladder. I thought might be a little bit more effective, but you know what? Things aren't perfect. It's fine. Last year for 2K23, we got a lot of feedback for the GM AI being too easy. Patched it harder AI later in the cycle. Oh, on hard mode should be frustrating play. Okay, awesome. We are playing on normal, so it probably isn't going to be that difficult, but. Like, we enjoy the features, we enjoy putting things together. We are gonna have to, I think after we're done this week, we're gonna have to start digging into our free agent pool and start Ooh, almost got the 3 count there. We're gonna have to dip into our free agent pool and see there. Normal should be at least robust. That should fill the promo slots, cards more. But the strategies they use aren't borderline. That's fair. The big thing for me, and the thing that I appreciate the most right now, is how the logistics are set up properly, as well as just watching the guys beat the crap out of each other here. I like the gradualness of it. The one thing I really enjoying and saw so far, you're seeing. Oh, sorry, let me just turn that down a little bit here as I'm talking to you. I made sure we set it up so that we had to unlock matches. And that's something I really enjoy. The fact that you're not going to have this big fancy TLC match, or sorry, this backstage brawl, while you're in a little theater like this, like a little indie show. You don't get a list of 500.
You left your house and walked into mine.
Thank you once again to join the Players Club here. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Thank you very much. Oh, got hit with an ad. You know what? I appreciate it. Thank you regardless. So welcome to the Players Club. For reference, we have, I'll go back again. For reference, we call it the Players because that's the name of our baseball team in MLB The Show. And, yeah, it just came naturally during some of our wrestling streams here, so. But yeah, what I was saying is the thing I like is about the gradual add in there and the fact that we don't have a list of 400 people that we could actually look for right away. There are some wrestlers that we were wondering why they weren't on the default roster coming in. Like, I was looking for JC Jane. McGee was looking for Sami Zayn. I'm assuming they got to get unlocked somewhere. Sorry about that, chat. It's the 10-minute didn't touch my controller deal. But I really like the fact that everything's gradual unlock. It's not get everything all at once kind of deal. For me, that's really exciting because it gives you an extra layer of control and depth here on this. And Kofi's just laying out Gunther. I really wonder if he's going to make it here. I almost wish I might have hit that fixed match card, but I didn't want to use it on my first match ever here. But yeah, we do have a challenge with the subs, by the way. I don't know if you've seen it, Crowder, but if we hit 30 subs, I'm going to order a case of Woo Energy and actually try it out. Just so you know, we are in Canada, so it is a little extra expensive, so. Figure with 30 subs, we'll come and try it out on stream and see if the power of 7 mushrooms works great or not. Well, Gunther's choking out Kofi out here. I don't know if that's going to help. He's tapping, but falls don't count out here, I don't think, huh? Because the ref ain't coming out to check on nobody. No, this is, like, look at how smooth this is. The crowd's actually responding. Sorry, I'm a little mesmerized about the game tonight. I know we'll talk a little bit more wrestling as we move on here. We're going to have 2 jobber matches, so they're probably going to go pretty quick. Then our main event here. But basically 4 of our top contenders are going to be going at it already. Oh my God. Did you see the sweat coming off of Gunther there? That is pretty... Oh, put him in the post. Oh, that was awesome. Get him in the ring and pin him. Let's go. Oh, Kofi getting out of it. Trying to go for trouble and terror. Got blocked. And powerbomb. We're done. Awesome match. Awesome match to start. Gunther, still the champion. Unfortunately, this is probably going to start a rivalry, which means the Cody promo is going to be for nothing. Ring announcer's pretty awesome as well here. 4 stars to start. That's a pretty good start if you ask me. You could overwrite a rank 1 rivalry. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about right now. Oh, like class and role matchups, match types, popularity more. You might have received the ring you wanted, but try out a combination of different things. Get it down. 4-star opening match week 1 is actually really... Yeah, I wanted to... Basically, I threw out the... As I was going through my draft list, that's pretty much the guys that I wanted to be my first rivalry. Eventually, I want to get to Cody Gunther. So, might as well start early. There we go. Beautiful. Future matchups, channel level ring up, better rings, max level right at 4. Okay, so yeah, same as last year. All right, so now we get Fallon Henley taking on the newest member of the roster, Christina Fury. She has decent stamina, but her popularity is up. I don't expect much out of these 2 matches in the middle at all, frankly. I really want to see what that main event's going to do, though. It's funny without the music having Fallon come out here like this.
Making her way to the ring from Chelsea, Michigan, Fallon Henley.
Give them their initial walkout here, get the graphic, let them everybody see what's going on. And we'll just... Then I want to see what you guys did with the creative characters. These are usually pretty hilarious.
From
Taipei City. All right, interesting dynamic there. I will say like even the creative wrestlers, like, let's face it, we could get music in here, it'd be pretty cool, but all right, let's get to this matchup here, because I think it's going to be I got a feeling it's going to be a washout real quick. If Christina wins this is going to be, yeah. Hoping that leveling superstars make the jobbers a little more special. Challenges where you trade up a jobber all the way to a legend. You know what? She got a 2 count already. Jesus. Second match in a row we had that. So I don't know. That, if you're talking about an AI, that might be something that, I don't know how hard it is to program that, but to have a similar start to both matches might be a little. I know OSW Review, one of the famous YouTubers, they call that a damn it D-Lo position, where nobody talked in the back about how they're going to start their match. You're not supposed to have any match start the same way or use the same specials. I know the special part ain't gonna work here, but just mainly because that second spot, the one Henley did, isn't gonna have the same effect because Gunther just did it in the first match. In terms of hitting a big spot and going for a quick cover. But either way, that's minor. Shot to the back of the head. Very well done. But yeah, I would love to find a way to get one of my jobbers to rank up to legendary while we're doing this here. Because the plan is going forward here is we are going to do 1 to 2 weeks per stream here. So I'm thinking next week for Big Business we'll do 1, and then starting after that we'll go 2 weeks, the pay-per-view, and then work our way from there. After season 1 we're going to do a My Rise, sort of just to change things up. Whichever, probably do the female one first because everybody's doing the male one right now. Then we'll get into season 2 and then basically alternate back and forth. Because realistically, we got 25 weeks. We should be able to do it in about 2-3 months here. And it's fun just to watch your roster just grow like this, right? And Fallon's doing a great job here. She is our... Oh no, we only had the 1 title for the women here, so. I would have to say the biggest letdown for me in one way is, and I know you can't change history, but not having a women's title on the ECW brand. Even if you gave the women the TV title. I don't think in 2024 they would mind a little bit of revisionist history, but then I look back and see all the feedback from getting a woman in MLB The Show for Road to the Show, and I could obviously be corrected on that, so. Fair enough. That makes total sense. Like, to be frank, that's why we didn't pick ECW as our brand, because I want to make sure that we could, well, we're a big proponent of women's wrestling on this channel and the ones I work with here, so. Like, they picked a lot of great women's wrestlers, but it's hard to get in the case where they don't have anything to fight for, right? And I get it. Being a WWE call, they have a lot. They got their grubby little heads and everything. I was happy to see you had a fairly deep women's roster for... That's the thing, when I go, I wanted to make sure my women are set up more than my men, because the men, you get 2 rivalries out of the way there. It's sort of the same way Tony Khan books the men, or books the women in AEW. Just get 2 rivalries going. You can have those fighting around right now and swirling around as Henley picks up her victory here. I'm expecting this to be maybe a 2-star match. One. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. We're going to get that bar pretty good here. But now they got a rivalry. Great! I'm going to have to work on some promo skills there for... And Moreno got... Oh, excellent. And then Cedric Alexander versus Argus the Great, one of our newcomers here let's face it, we had to fill the roster up. So let's check this out. I expect this to go the same way as our last match. So this bell curve is going to be like, yeah. Well, yeah, in the customization, you're Bell Canyon. Yeah, this one. Yeah, Bell Canyon. Sorry, I got to give you this. You heard that one. No, my apologies. The chat's normally supposed to be on the... Oh, it does show up. Okay. I think it disappears after 30 seconds. That's the problem here. Let me... While we're watching this so we can chat, I want to fix that up on the old stream elements here. So I like having you guys up here. Chat text. Sorry, I'll get that passed over here 1 second here.
And his opponent from another time, weighing in at 267 pounds.
There we go. Show matches, please.
The Great.
There we go. We should be fixed now as we go along. That's an interesting promo or face-off here. So, when you're dealing with that Bell Canyon, as we're calling it, one thing I find interesting is the mid-card in the pay-per-view really doesn't matter. Normally, I would think 1, 3, and 5 would matter. Oh my God. Argus is huge. They weren't kidding when he was a giant. But yeah, once we get into next week, we're gonna have to push to get some some more male superstars here, and I'll use some of those scouting cards to push things up a little forward here. Now, if I don't use all my my talent points on week 1, do they carry over to week 2? Or do I just get reset back to 5? That's the only thing I wonder here. Because it'd actually be pretty cool if you could carry him and hold him over, and like if you don't need anything for a while, then all of a sudden you need something specific, you can really hone in. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal, but okay, went through a few. All right, so you know what? It's always great. You just sit back and find out. So, but no. Once again, everybody, I thank you. We're gonna learn together. Well, I'll take a quick look before you run away from here tonight. We're just gonna, as it is almost midnight here Eastern. And since we got time change and I have to work tomorrow, we're going to finish this 1 week here. And hey, Drebliz. Hope you're doing okay. My apologies for the timeout, but you kept going on something I just had nothing to do with what we were talking about. So I don't care about models. I care about wrestling here tonight. So. But yeah, we're just here with Argus the Great, and oh no, I'm watching. This is pure GM mode, so I've put the card up here. So basically, we create a card and then we just watch the matches we come up with. That's an interesting camera cut. But yeah. This should be it. Yeah, I figured that would be a quick match. Well, I'm up here in Canada, so we're probably looking at the Blue Jays here. But yeah, we'll be doing MLB The Show here coming up in about 10 days, so that's going to be our Thursday stream, so thank you for checking out your follow age there. Oh, I got 2 stars. That was half the time of the 1-star match, yet it was okay. I expected mediocre there. That was expected. Hey, good promo, 4,500 people. All right, so now our main event. You know, for the main event of the first show, I want to make sure we highlight women on this show. Why not put our 4 top women in a TLC match? Just let's see who really walks out with the title to start. So we got Tegan Nox, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Tiffany Stratton. This is going to be fun to watch. It would be interesting to see if Charlotte Flair was forced to have her pyro through the entire thing. Like she's in the reverb room and all of a sudden pyro goes off, burns the curtains. So Rhea gets the first entrance? Okay. Charlotte being a giant still doesn't sit well with... Honestly, wasn't she a specialist last year? I do significantly remember that Charlotte was a specialist last year I used for a lot of it. I will say this, her new style in the ring and the way that she works, I can understand why they say she's a giant. And it also could be a rib for the fact that she got injured on a moonsault, so they won't want to consider her a cruiserweight. I wouldn't put it past somebody I know that you guys get this year she's a giant that can roll slap to exactly, like I get that. I feel that I honestly do feel that because I know a lot of the rankings and the types that you actually get are from the powers that be, right? And I honestly think the powers that be at the time that gave you those, some of them, let's just say the people that you talk to on that side of the board are a little different than what they were 6 months ago. At least I would assume so at this case. Charlotte with... Oh, I thought they were going to have some pyro go off.
From the Queen City.
We just had to make a balance pass. The myGM rankings are... Okay. Okay, that's cool. Also, basically I had to balance it out because you had weights. With the women's division, you're going to have a ton of cruisers. So that actually makes a lot of sense as we go along here. So... lots of cruisers and specialists. Yeah, like... Well, I know our main storyline for 2K23 for not enough giants for a 4-person co-op. Yeah, like... Oh, it's funny because we were into that ninth round. We're looking at the giants, and I think the only one that we didn't get was Piper Niven. That's the only one that was left that wasn't taken in the draft, so... And I think there might have been a total of 5 or 6 because, well, if you look overall at the roster WWE period, got to get the full reveal for Charlotte. Come on now. Even though she's a face, she's got one of the most heelless entrances around. One thing I noticed here, and I know... Yes, I know you can write me up for whatever you want here. One thing I really appreciate about the graphics on this, you can see that she's got the leggings on, even though, you know, because you can see the skin tone from the torso down to the legs is darker. And just getting Tiffany on the card is probably one of the best things to have right now, so. Tiffy time, Tiffy time. Shout out to Ed Fries, my buddy here at our local establishment. When he was doing his NXT reviews, he always had a special graphic every time Tiffy came up. One of his favorites. That's one of the reasons why I picked the pick I wanted to make was one of the characters actually that isn't available in GM right now. JC Jane. I know like I was saying earlier, two particulars that we couldn't find are JC Jane and Sami Zayn. Which I don't know whether they're on lock or you have to do a custom roster, but because they weren't picked early. And here comes the champ. Which I don't know if she'll be the champ by the time we're done here. I've always felt bad for people that show off their logos on the back of their jackets when they have long hair.
The WWE Women's Champion, Tegan Knox.
So we, if you haven't seen the National Professional Women's Hockey League, the NPHL, just started this year. Molson Breweries in Canada here is one of their major sponsors. They actually did a really cool move this week. Yeah, I think that's what ended up happening as we, that's what we ended up having last year is I had to pick up as a free agent. Basically, the story in 2K23 for us was I brought JC in because I wanted to put Toxic Attraction back together. The draft grabs are random. Okay, so that makes sense. We picked up JC last year as a free agent. We tried to get her set up for Toxic Attraction, but it ended up that JC and Gigi ended up facing each other, and JC ended up with the tag titles with one of the creators. I love that the matchups that they're actually going for are the ones that make sense. There's no way. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to cover the displays for everything on here. I forgot to do that for that. I'll be adjusting the settings back when we get back into... That's one thing, if you guys could look at... If you could take away, like, you see how all the hubs are gone for every character in that? I had to physically turn all those off before I started here, so. That's one quality of life thing I'd like if we're gonna spectate matches. I don't want to see any health bars, I don't want to see any stamina bars, but I gotta go in and get rid of them myself. I've noticed on some other streams that do GM mode, they have them on there. Since I'm not playing anything else but GM mode, I can change it around, just leave it for right now, so it's not a big deal. Nice! One thing I really appreciate this year is the camera cuts. Because I turned those on for this, and it looks great right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know that, sometimes you want to take a night off and not hear all this stuff, but oh, nice! Ripcord drop kick there. This is where it gets a little mucky, but I don't mind it a whole lot. Like with the collision detection of that. I get it, it's release week, and I appreciate you being here, and like I said, if you are interested, we do these now. It'll probably be starting around 10:15 Eastern. We're in the mountain zone, so it's about 8:15 both Wednesdays and Saturdays. Right after AEW, so. Jesus! Nice collision. But yeah, for me, it's more like if you guys could in the selections mode, if you could set up since you got a creator safe mode, make a show presentation mode. I think is the best way to put it. Where you take off all the HUDs and you just have the matches. Because I know people that run universe mode or their custom promotions, I know they'll absolutely love it in creator mode as well. Or in universe mode, sorry. If we could get that overall set up. Well, it looks like the champ's down and Charlotte's down, so. Nice setup here. I really wonder if Rhea's just going to get the title now and it's going to be Rhea throughout the entire season. I did want to get it to Tegan to raise that popularity, but I can't see this being less than a 4-star match right off the bat. All the classes are right. The match boost. The title popularity. Oh my goodness, look out. Running power bomb, the head on the chair. All right, dribblers, you take care. We will see you next time, and hope your week goes well. Next time we're going to be live is actually on Monday night, as we're going to be doing Tears of the Kingdom. I just finished the tutorial stages of the game. We will be up approximately 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain, with our descending down to Earth and see what's going on with Tears of the Kingdom. Might be on Tuesday, but then Wednesday we got AEW Dynamite. So, and I got a special guest coming on with me for that show. So. Don't miss it. And natural selection on a chair. Jesus. Charlotte's going to get that title, isn't she? We already got one pip in the tank. Rhea, get in the ring. Tegan, get your title. Oh, never mind. Best thing to do is check out my socials in the link below to know when I'm going to go live. Yep, Charlotte's going to get the title. Rhea's not going to do... Oh, never mind. Rhea sees it. I actually appreciate the minigame that's come up now here, because I haven't seen that. I was playing Day of Reckoning a couple weeks ago here, and just... Once you get in that cage match, it just gets infuriating in the story mode. The infamous cage match. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Full Nelson slam. When are we going to see a Riptide here coming up? No, everybody's in the ring and they're all... Like, it's funny, it looks like Tegan's getting absolutely outworked here, but in all areas. Well, that's why you put this title match on, right? Because you want to... Like, realistically, this is the match I want to get. Charlotte and Rhea. Because we all know how well that's going to go. As long as I got her unlocked to flip the specialist, I'll be okay, but... Damn! And she hurt her wrist on the... That... I haven't seen that before. She hit her hand on the chair, and she actually sold it. The devil's in the details, my friends. I am so glad this match... Oh, Charlotte versus Rhea was a gem of a match. With all due respect, it just got caught in a bad year, or would have main evented. It got caught in a bad year. It was the year for the tag team to get their title match. or else it would have been a main event for sure. I love it when two wrestlers have to go in there and they're just absolutely pit. Oh my. The camera flashes. I like that. If it, like, literally, if it would have been any other year, that match, oh my, beautiful choke slam. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be an easy dub for the first week in terms of what we booked here. Because I basically booked the simplest card you can come up with. Overload your first and third matches, put squash matches in the middle. Next week is all about getting cards that are going to be a little more solid, building those rivalries up to 4, and get ready for that first pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. Solid first week, especially considering the amount of jobbers used. Yeah, like, the thing is, you're going into your first week, you know the exact curve you have to do. And for me, like I said, I booked a real simple week this week. And the fact that I could get even a jobber to get into the promo training and just get her pushed up that way. And by the way, kudos for adding DiBiase into the lineup. I know that I took the biggest budget, but having DiBiase there just so I don't have to cost anything to book. It's also a legit strategy to have more cash on hand for logistics, drama. It all depends on how much assets I have too, right? Because I got to make sure that I get everything loaded. Oh, that hurt. Oh! The ladder should have broke. Okay. And Rhea should be dead right now. All right, well, we'll call it's Rhea Ripley. She's indestructible. What can we say? Well, yeah, that's a little bit of, oh, I love Charlotte just, no, get that out of here. Get. Another table. You just have a table there. Jeez. Ted DiBiase's power card was originally just give $1 million cash. Yeah, you don't. $1 million, that's like, well, that's as OP as what Woods' card was last year. Because I just remember the amount of excitement. Oh, Rhea with a kendo stick. Awesome. I remember people popping so hard when they saw Woods' card. Where you could just literally steal somebody off another roster. I was picking between this and Breeze's card because I usually end up with stamina problems. But I should be able to get enough wrestlers into this that I can... Like, we don't need a ton of tag matches throughout the whole thing. That's why I didn't book... Oh, nice spear. That's why I didn't book any tag team champions right now, because I don't have enough wrestlers to do that. I'm trying to do this sort of the indie way of doing it here. Get your singles titles in order, and then you can do your tag team champions later. And you start figuring out where you want your feuds to go. What I'll probably do is put both tag titles on the line at... Wow. Our natural selection. Missed the chair, but still gonna hurt like hell. Ow! Right in the face! Rhea is just absolutely killing everybody at the moment. Is Rhea... Oh, I thought Rhea was gonna try that splash again. Oh, missed the big boot. We haven't had anybody go for the title in a while. Frog splash by Rhea. Rhea's absolutely killing everybody right now. Like, let's face it, she is the top female in the game. If she isn't the top female in the game, she should be. The only reason I did give her the title early is because I wanted to get Tegan some extra popularity here. Get it to somebody before it goes to Rhea, but they're going to give it to Rhea right off the bat. I'll play it accordingly. I got a fixed match card I could use. Oh, that would have been sick. Tegan was in the way, though, so... Charlotte getting booed as a face again. That would not surprise me in the least. Oh! That ladder can take a beating, to say the least, right now. What is Charlotte doing? Is she trying... Charlotte and Tiffany are just going into the stare down? Oh. It might be because Tegan was locked on there, they couldn't go down. All right, well, that's a bug. Or a situation that might come up here. Oh, sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to fix that screensaver time. I'll fix that up for Wednesday. Well, I want to say that, oh, nice slide. That's different. Both of them. Used to be no matter what, you were ducking underneath. Oh my God. Riptide on a table outside. Nobody going for the title? I would assume Rhea in the ring, she should do that, but... Charlotte getting laid out by Tiffany. I think Tiffany's going to be the next big star in WWE. Like, she got so much charisma for her right now, and even like, best example I give yesterday on SmackDown, she actually did a botch on herself, but it almost looked so flawless on how she botched. She was going for the prettiest moonsault ever. She jumped to the second rope and slipped, so she jumped back down, immediately bang, 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 up and over. It looks seamless, even though it was a mistake, and that's when you can tell. Like, unless you're actually looking for that stuff. Yeah, so... It's not how you can perform the moves. Everybody can do a certain set of moves to get themselves over. It's how you react in those situations that turns you from a good wrestler to a great wrestler. Like, I've worked with indie promotions here where you have guys that have a lot of mistakes all the time. But it's how you react to them is what makes you a great wrestler versus a good wrestler, right? All right, another riptide, give it to Charlotte. Could we make it Tiffy time here tonight? All right. I love that little flipping combo there. Oh, she's got to set the table up. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. That was hilarious. No, I'm just going to throw that table at your head. Rhea's just killing everybody right now again. On the table. Is Tegan gonna pick this up? Could the unthinkable happen? Because Rhea's down on the outside. Tegan, if you were so smart, you'd go for the title right now.
1 hour later.
Ooh. Interesting submission there. That should be a tap out. Okay, if nobody's... Alright. I'm waiting, because every time you think it's going to end, it's... Sit out powerbomb. Then she just glitches around to the out. No, they're just gonna be fighting each other right now. They're not doing anything else. When I see them go back around the ring and then go back like that, just... Go down. Yeah, she's just running around to that, so I'm gonna, as much as I appreciate it, there you go. If you want to, a quick clip of that, that's exactly what we were doing here, so just holding that there for a second so you can see it, and then, yeah, we'll quit and simulate. No progress in this match. Living place to simulate result. You sure you like to quit? Yes. Because you know what? As long as it's more than 2 stars, it's going to be better than anything else. Rhea did get the title finally. 3.5. And we got Ripley Flair. Ha! I was eventually going to get there, but yeah, okay. So Rhea's our new champion. Let's go take a look. So we can't watch these, so it's just going to be good. Oh, we can. I didn't even remember if we could spectate them last year. Either way, we're not going to tonight because, frankly, we've seen enough tonight. This one I'd actually like to see, but I think we're going to see it again, so I don't feel bad. All right, so Lynch and Bailey's got their rivalry started. That's great. Otis with a self promo. Good job. Chelsea and Shayna. That'd be interesting. 2 stars only. Okay. Okay, Logan Paul and Otis. That's gonna be interesting promo battle. All right, Rooted Breaker versus R-Truth and Dragunov. That would be a humdinger. 2 stars only. Ugh. Okay, so Piper did get picked up. Maybe he's a free agent, though. Good promo. And then their main event for the world title, Kevin Owens versus MVP in normal match. MVP is your winner. The rivalry started. New champion already. Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, Johnny Gargano. Let's go. Is that 2 faces and a heel? Okay. I've always been curious about the 2 faces and a heel dynamic. Because I would think a lot of matches you want to do the other way. Like, 2 guys want to kill the good guy. The good guy's got to rise from underneath. I just found it weird when we set that. Oh, here's a nice tag team match. Raquel and Gigi versus Blair and Alexa. And Blair and Alexa, 2.5 stars. Randy Orton, Bronson Reed, let's go. I know last year it actually punished you and Triple H contacted you when you had 2 heels and a face in a 3-way. And it gave you grief. That most 3-ways are to involve 2 faces and a heel. I don't know if that's something that was changed this year, but it happened last year and I got dinged a couple times during my GM run. So there's supposed to be 2 heels and a face. That match there was 2 faces and a heel. The one that we had earlier. We had Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and Johnny there. Oh, Bianca Belair beats Carmella in a 4.5-star classic. Ugh. I hate you guys. ECW. Big E versus Shinsuke. We'll go back and double check that just to be safe here. But yeah, last year I know Triple H came up and talked to us a couple times about that. Could be a surfacing issue, like how we overemphasize the classmen. Fair enough. I would just like it open-ended for both ways. Because there is situations like, hell, you look at AEW Revolution, there's their main event with Joe Swerve and Hangman. That was essentially two heels and a face. Even though AEW in many ways wanted it to be two faces and a heel. Because technically in their books, they're considering Hangman Page still a face, just a pissed off crazy man. All right, for our tag team match here, Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae, Ronda Rousey. Oh my God. For no tag title, that's a hell of a match. Only 2 stars, ugh. I prefer it to be more nuanced. Fair enough. It makes you think a little bit more, and that makes sense. I appreciate that. Jimmy Uso and Braun Strowman in a TLC match. I wonder if that one will go 40 minutes.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Jimmy Uso, because Braun couldn't get up the ladder. 3 stars only, okay. So let's see where we're at. Here's where we begin to break down the drama of the show. The graph on the right shows the best curve for a quality score. It's pretty much what I had, so I'm good. Post-show breakdown, select any match, get any additional information on it, including popularity gains, stamina losses, rivalry information, and match stats. All right, so no rivalry there. We got the rivalry call out there. I like the bar on the rivalries now, so you can look at it very quickly and see where you're at. Henley and Fury at a one-on-one. Oh, and I just noticed the 1v1 bar, because there is a tag bar too now. That makes sense. Mid-card. And then Ripley Flair. We got a match set up here. Let's get a look at the match report here. Title match 5 stars. Performance 1.5. That makes sense. It sort of makes sense for the fact that that we went over like that, right? So I could almost see them simulating it being like this. So Tegan's everybody else's morale is down compared to yeah, Tegan's gonna want a rematch. I'll almost guarantee that. Lynch and Bailey, and then Owens and MVP. Yeah, so let's take a look at this one here. 2 faces and a heel. I wasn't kidding. It's I prefer 2 heels and a face, but I actually prefer either way, but at the same time. But yeah, so all 3 promotions got the bell curve down, it looks like, so. And ECW. Oh, there's your first tag team rival. Okay. I like that. If you see after a patch that it's 2 heels and a face, you know why. Fair enough. I'm just saying, not saying, just saying. Rating score 94, so that's not horrible. Show quality D, which I really didn't expect much more than that with 2 squash matches involved. Promo fan bonus I got for the bigger venue. Fan retention rate, okay. Raising viewership, gain fan year breakdown. To do that, you want to get fair enough. Same stuff here as last year. All that calculated to your score will be determined fans how you gain your show. When all your fans will stick around, the retention rate will vary from week to week. That will determine how many fans you'll carry over from the previous week. Raising viewership, you can gain fans from shows, promos, advertisement, shakeups, and specific match types. The other fan bonus line is reserved for any fans gained from power cards. Okay, that makes sense. Keep an eye out for changes in retention rates that can rise and fall due to power cards and shakeups. I like that. Total fans, so we gained 48,000 here tonight. One thing you know may ease your stress is that you'll never lose more than 10% of your viewers. We call those diehard fans. Nice. And we lost 7 grand overall tonight. Which we still got a hell of a budget still left, so you always do a guarantee to get cash no matter how your show did. You'll see how your ticket sales portion of your fans attend show, how many fans they attend pay tickets. Depends on the arena choice, so think how many fans you have and choose wisely. Also, you have your ad revenue. We'll be advancing that as we go. Oh, I love the show notes as they come up. Of course, social media have something to say. Social media is always so great when these games. So let's see what we got here. Good show tonight. Where'd Argus the Great come from? Not actually as bad as I was expecting. Tegan couldn't get out of second gear against Rhea Ripley. Time to regroup and come back stronger. Gunther versus Kofi Kingston was awesome. Their wrestling classes fit each other so well. How the hell would you care about classes here at Wrestle Clash? I see Gunther was up to his usual dirty tricks against Kofi. Well, it was an Extreme Rules match. No one could accuse SmackDown of repetitive matches this week. They mixed it up a lot. Exactly. Tonight, SmackDown started along and ended strong. I liked it. Happy to fight you anytime, Rhodes. Only one way it ends. Of course. Gunther, my champion. Cody Rhodes called out Gunther tonight, knocked it out of the park. Pure poetry. Gunther is still champion tonight. All right, let's see what we did. Okay. 1.048 and then tons of money. Next week, we're going to shop for a little bit more free agents before we start the show because we are going to have that money. Liked Ross tonight. Ilya and our Truth Crew tag team. Rooted Breaker worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Like what Piper Niven did in that promo. Look really good to Raw. Happy to fight you anytime, Logan. So, Logan Paul, Otis nearly give a crowd a heat stroke blowing all that hot air. JC's in the 5-9. Duly noted. Oh, don't worry. JC will be making an appearance here. We will, when you search talent scouts, yeah. At ECW, I think we're going to be in last place to start here tonight, next show. Because we got a ton of money left over here. Raquel and Gigi, hell of a show. Raquel, sorry to let everyone down. Promise I'll do better. That sounds like a typical Raquel promo. 105.3. 104.1. Okay, so we're not last to start. Candice and Indy are a credible tag team. Really well variety show. Tonight's ECW started strong, ended strong. You ever pity a bad superstar like Big E and give them a free win? Even I can be generous. Shut up, Shinsuke. Ugh. All right, 104.1. So I got my Vito Star Power card, so I can use that to crack somebody in the head later. I usually line up those for the PLEs personally, but the week before a PLE, I guess not. Ah, damn it. I was always using those on the PLEs and screwed up for the pay-per-views. Other shows might have it start due to initial assignment of belts and a higher base. Yeah, because once I get the tag team championships figured out, I should be able to burst ahead a bit. So that makes sense. I just have to get more of a roster put together here. I should have went probably another 2 or 3 more rounds before I tapped out there, but that won't be a problem. The one thing I really do like is you can figure out how long you want to sign your superstars for, rather than just you only get this and then they're going to come back and say you want this or this. If I can get them right off the bat with a big amount, I'll be very happy with that. So, goal finish number 1. If you do that, you're clearly cut. Not to worry you handle things, but get to it. But don't worry, you may see the future. All right. So, Bischoff, Pierce, DiBiase, Heyman. Now, if there's one little bug I would like to see fixed, if there was some way that you could actually hit the exit button right here, so you don't see what's coming up next week, like who's coming up in this. Because, for example, like I'm streaming right now, I would like to end it here so nobody can see what's coming up after this. That would actually be a real nice thing to see, but I get it. You can't have it at every spot, but have it like save here and then not worry about moving on. Because now we're going to go to Birmingham, Alabama. What did you do? Supposedly a bride that must use a tier 1 crew logistics curry this week's show. All right. Well, I guess, could be worse. Good candidate for a patch. Yeah, like, that was my biggest problem with last year, is because now I'm going to have to swear and curse about this for the first 5 minutes and explain to everybody what happened. Week is saved by that point, so there's not a lot of risk. Yeah, exactly. Because what actually happened on the first stream that I did, it actually, at that point last year, it took me all the way back to the results screen at the end. So I had to basically work my way back and I got rescored on it. So I actually had to bring myself to this point. So select an opposing brand. Okay, so I got to use tier 1 logistics. That means I get to use something else. What did you do? Tier 1 arena. Everybody's piling in on me. I'm going to have to play this video next week. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, I guess I'm going to high school next week. Well, at least the good thing for me is I only get 1 effect. Oh, and check the talent scouts. Yeah, I only get 5, so it basically just it basically resets back to 5 every week, I guess. So, you know what? That could be that's not exactly the worst thing in the world. Ooh, Penelope Perfect. Must be Kurt's cousin or something here, so.